Here is the HP Omen 14, the Omen's 14-inch laptop, and I feel that the trend of smaller, more portable laptops is on the rise with laptops like Alienware M14 and Asus Zephyrus G14, and now we have Omen 14 with Intel's Ultra 7 155H processor that comes with 16 cores, 16 GB of LPDDR5 RAM at 7467 MHz, which is super fast, 1 TB of Gen 4 NVMe, and RTX 4060 with a maximum TDP of only 65 watts, which is to be expected in such a slim profile laptop, whose dimensions are just 31 centimeters by 23 centimeters by 1.69 centimeters and weighs around only 1.64 kgs. And let me tell you, carrying this laptop around feels really easy. It fashions an all-metal body with classic Omen matte black finish all over and a minimalistic Omen logo in the black. Overall looks-wise, it is very clean and minimalistic. It has a 10 keyless keyboard, which in my opinion looks great with this bubble type white design, which gives great RGB effects. And speaking of which, it has 4 zones of RGB that feels like a blast of colors, to be real. One can control the brightness in Omen Gaming Hub or by using this shortcut key. It has an excellent typing experience and so far the best keyboard I have ever used. It has a humongous fully clickable trackpad with multi-gesture support, but it is not very smooth to use. It has a decent port selection with 2 USB Type-A ports and 2 USB Type-C ports. Starting from the left, it has one Thunderbolt 4 port which supports PD charging and DisplayPort 1.4 and has always-on functionality, and there is one audio mic combo jack. On the right side, it has 2 USB Type-A 3.2 Gen 2 ports, of which this one has always-on functionality. On the back side, it has one USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 2 port which also supports DisplayPort 1.4 and PD charging and always-on functionality. Also, it has one HDMI port. And about the Type-C chargers, the port on the left side can be used to charge the laptop, but you get this message as this charge is only up to 65 watts. But the port on the back side is the main charging point of this laptop for charging up to 165 watts. It has all the basic ports that one may need, and if you noticed, it has ditched the RJ45 port, which points towards HP's vision of this laptop of an ultimate portable machine with no strings attached. It has a great screen with 14-inch OLED 2.8K screen with a native resolution of 2880 by 1800 and an aspect ratio of 16 by 10 with a color gamut of 100% DCI-P3 and an infinite contrast ratio. The screen is a real treat to look at. It comes with 144Hz refresh rate and 0.2 millisecond gray-to-gray response time, 500 nits brightness in HDR, and comes with low blue light, which makes it a versatile option to have. But on the downside, it does have a glossy screen, which can be expected in an OLED screen, and it may get annoying after some time. And also, this screen is not a touch screen. Oh, and it does not seem to have cheesing. Although it can be opened with one hand, it's really hard to grip the lid to open it. It has some magnetic locks which make it a little more harder to even start opening the laptop. It has almost no keyboard flex, a little bit top lid flex, and a little bit screen wobble is also there, but nothing to worry though. It has very thin bezels but a relatively big chin, with no vents on either side of the laptop and only 2 vents on the back side along the ports, which blend in pretty well in its overall design. It has a big air intake vent on the bottom, which is just a simple mesh and does not feel very sturdy. The fans of this laptop are fairly noisy in my experience, like even in quiet mode it feels okay, but at regular usage and performance mode it's louder than it should be. It has very poor upgradability with only one upgradable M.2 slot and nothing else. No RAM upgrades, no Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card upgrades. It has a 1080p webcam with temporal noise reduction. It has 2 down-firing speakers of 2 watt each which sound very nice and clear. It has a 10 keyless keyboard which has 26 key anti-ghosting, which makes it very easy to play games. It has Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3 for that seamless connectivity. It has 71 watt-hour battery which gives a battery backup of about 11 hours at regular usage and 1.25 hour of gaming. And the battery life of this laptop is really impressive, all thanks to the new Ultra series CPU. It comes with a 140 watt Type-C charger, which is not huge and is easy to carry around. It has MS Office 2021 preloaded and it offers 25 GB of Dropbox storage for 12 months. Talking about the performance, it gave great performance in benchmarks, giving great scores in all benchmarks like Cinebench R23, Cinebench R24, Geekbench, PC Mark 10, and 3D Mark TimeSpy. Clearly, with these scores, the laptop is capable to perform a variety of tasks. But one needs to keep in mind that it's still a low-powered CPU and GPU, so don't go comparing the results with a full-powered i7 or i9 14th generation. Realize the fact that this machine is aimed at portability first and performance second. I collected some gaming data on this machine under these test conditions, and as you can see, the laptop held its own, giving a great performance at 1080p, giving up to 92 FPS in Spider-Man and dipped low to only 45 FPS in Cyberpunk, which is still playable. On the other hand, it gave average performance at 2K resolution, giving up to 75 FPS in Spider-Man and dipped as low as 31 FPS in Cyberpunk. Games like GTA 5 and Valorant gave good FPS, and while some may complain for Valorant giving only 129 to 180 FPS as compared to the usual 300 to 400 in other laptops, consider the fact that 1. This is a ultra slim laptop with low TDP CPU and GPU. Second, it has a 144Hz screen, so you won't be able to enjoy 300 FPS anyways. And third, do most people really need 300 FPS? Also, about its performance, keep in mind that the settings were maxed out, so you can get better FPS by tweaking the settings. So clearly the scores and gaming data points that this laptop is primarily suitable for people looking for extreme portability with gaming on the side. Expecting extreme performance from this laptop is not really fair, as it's got specs suited for high battery life and low temperatures. However, it can still be used by light to medium core gamers, dreamers, creative professionals, as it does have a great screen with good specs, 4K level editing, general professionals, coders and programmers, but not really ideal for machine learning and AI work, as it started to lag as soon as it hit a bit of heavy algorithms. It has Omen Gaming Hub as its performance customization software, which provides a variety of functions like system vital monitoring, performance or thermal modes, lightning tab to control the RGB and its effects, network boost to focus internet bandwidth to certain tasks, assessing the camera and mic settings, and finally the graphics switcher, which basically is the mux switch. But notice one thing, it has only two options, iGPU only and hybrid, which means that there is no way that you can use the DGPU only, which further clarifies this laptop's preference of portability over performance. At the time of making this video, this laptop was priced at 1,70,000 Indian rupees, but you can get this laptop at a better deal at HP's Omen Playground by Premier Laptops in Ludhiana, which is one of a kind store in Ludhiana, giving hands-on experience and has very capable staff to guide you through the buying process. They can also arrange worldwide shipping of any laptop if it's not available in your region, so do check them out before buying. Contact details in the description. This laptop is aimed at portability first with a side of gaming or heavy tasks. Although the specifications sound really exciting, it's aimed at providing better battery backup and thermals, as it's a very small and relatively slim machine. But it does perform really well, giving ample juice to power the user's need, be it gaming or creative workload. If one travels a lot or need a handy device with good performance, this machine is highly recommended. But I feel it's way too pricey at 1,70,000 for the performance it delivers. I mean, don't get me wrong, it packs a powerful punch, but for 1,70,000 personally, I would prefer to buy a 16-inch laptop instead that can perform way better. If you liked the review, please like the video, dislike if you didn't, tell me about it in the comment section, and consider subscribing for more videos like this.